Loki left when we started talking about it. Well, sorry, Loki.
Sorry,
I'm so sorry. We're boring you. Okay. All right. How about this then? I see you're a Misfits fan. You got the Misfits hat. By the way, did you see them? Did you see them live? Have you seen them live?
No. We were on tour with Michael at the time. This hat was a gift from Nim Vind himself. He saw them in Seattle.
Was he? I'll have to ask him about that. Was he? He was all about it. He loved it. It was great for him.
Yeah, he thought it was fucking slaughtering.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, how about this? Forget about the Misfits. Give me your top 5 desert island albums. I want 5 albums. The only albums you can listen to for the rest of your life on this desert island. It's just you. It's the classic setup. It's like the sandy. I'm gonna describe this island while Howie thinks, because I don't want to just put him on the spot. It's like a sandy bar, right? Like your classic island. It's got a big rock. It's got the palm tree with it's got some coconuts. So that's how he eats. He eats and he drinks beer out of the coconuts because he brews his own beer. He brews seaweed beer. He pulls the seaweed out of the sea. He makes seaweed beer and he eats coconut meat. And the only thing that he has on this island that he's done with these coconuts, like Gilligan's Island, he made himself a coconut turntable and he found a genie lamp. And the genie says, "I'm a rock and roll genie, but I'm only going to grant you 5 albums to listen to for the rest of your life on this rock. What are they going to be?" Go for it.
Okay. This is really tough for me because I listen to a shit ton of music over so many genres, but I think I'm going to have to revert back to when I get really drunk and you're kind of end of the night, you're wasted and you want to listen to music. What do you want listening to? What's in your heart of hearts when it comes to music? So for me, I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan. So I'd probably say their second album, Killers, is an awesome one. Power Slave. Probably throw Static Age in there.
Nice.
What else? Here's a curveball. The very first record I ever got when I was a kid was Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by Smash.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
cool.
So let's throw that one in there.
I dig that.
I got one left, eh? Fuck, what do I use?
You got one left.
I'm gonna go with Slayer, Divine Intervention. I know it's not even considered a good Slayer album, but it was an album that was instrumental to me, and so it's kind of has a special spot in my heart. So we got some heavy stuff, some punky stuff, and some emotionally stuff to go all throughout. It's all pretty rocky too, actually. It's all yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go now.
All right.
Ready? Number 1 on that list, the motherfucking Beatles White Album. Double album, just chock full of eclectic sonic wonders. You get everything on the White Album. It takes forever to listen to. It's what is it like? It's like 180 minutes of music, I think. It is a long, or no, that's such an exaggeration. Probably about 160 minutes. I don't know. It's a long motherfucking album. Maybe it's 120 minutes, actually. I'm really overshooting this. So I would do the White Album, number 1. And you got a little bit of everything on there. Number 2, I'm going to do Pixies, Doolittle. Because that is a record. I've probably listened to it 300 or 400 times. I never get sick of listening to that record. That record means so much to me. The thing about a really good record, I think the 2 qualities that you really need in a really good, tell me if you agree with this, Howie. The 2 qualities that you need in a really good record are, 1, you have to like every single song on that album, right? Number 2, you have to be it has to be an album where you have to listen to every single song in sequence. It's no cherry picking. I don't cherry pick on the albums. And there are some bands who I don't even like anything else that they've done, but this one album, right? There's some bands like that, right? Worship that album. Yeah, you have to start when I listened to XYZ album, has to be from the beginning. I got to listen to it all the way through. It's like one song, even though it's obviously not. But to me, the listening experience is not complete until I've listened to the whole shebang. You know what I'm saying? So for me, so that's Doolittle. My third pick is going to be 40 Ounces to Freedom by Sublime, because again, it's like 72 minutes of music, and I'm not going for quantity. I'm going for quality too, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, there's so much on there. There's so much good shit. Like you can I never get bored. And talk about like incredible production. If you're a production hound, if you're into like music production, like the way that they did those drums, like the lengths that they went to programming and recording those drums is like, it blew me away when I heard this story. I want to include the Misfits. I would have done Static Age. You took that from me. I feel very apprehensive about saying Walk Among Us, which I love. I don't know if I can pick Collection 1 or Collection 2, because I feel like, again, it's like I want Collections 1 and 2. Don't make me choose, motherfucker, 1 or 2. So I don't. It's like asking me, should I chop off my pinky or my ring finger? Yeah. I guess I don't know. I'm going to go back to that one in a minute. My next album is going to be Blood Visions by Jay Retard. I don't know if you're familiar with Jay Retard. He is. Are you familiar with like Goner Records?
No.
It's like a garage rock scene that had always been around through. You know what's funny? It's like people are like, when people talk about punk rock, Howie, they talk about like the big explosion in the 70s and then grunge, and then you have like pop punk, and that's it. But the whole time that's going on, there's like this crazy garage rock revival. You have bands like the Mummies, the New Bomb Turks, who are on Epitaph, you know. Jay Retard is like one of the mainstays of the scene. And I have, I'm going to recommend some music to you when we get off. I have some music I want to recommend to you.
All right, I'm down.
And,
I'm always down to hear new music.
And if you like, it sounds like you like loud, ferocious music, you will love his album, Blood Visions. The other thing about albums that make an album the perfect album, Howie, I think an album, it's not necessarily the longer the better, it's the shorter the better. I know that sounds weird, but like an album that has like 12 tracks and comes in under a half hour that like scorches my face off is such a more desirable listen for me. Maybe it's like the punk rocker in me. Like,
I think it depends on like what you're searching for emotionally. Like maybe you want something that's going to take you on a long journey,
like melancholy. Yeah.
You know, or maybe you want something that's going to rip your head off in 20 minutes, you know, and it's like.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, that's Blood Visions. So check out Blood Visions by Jay Retard. It will blow your face off, literally blow your face off.
Awesome.
What kind of Misfits fan would I be if I left the Misfits off? And you know what? I'm going to. Oh, I'm leaving the Misfits off. No Misfits, baby. Because I can't copy you. I'm not taking Static Age, and I'm not putting any of that other shit. I'm uncompromising. So instead, I'm picking Ravenettes, Lust. Ravenettes, they're kind of like a shoegazy band. I don't really know how to. It's like Velvet Underground meets surf rock, but also kind of writing like these pop 50s doo-wop-y sort of songs. Really fucking great band. Lust is one of those records. Do I have one more record? Right? Yeah, I got Blood Visions, White Album, 40 Ounce to Freedom, Lust. Yeah, and my last record, Funhouse by the Stooges, because that record is just brutal, and that's like the foundation of all punk rock, and I can listen to it over and over and over again, and it has dynamics, man, because like right in the middle, it just slows down, and suddenly you're in dirt for 7 minutes, and it's like, you know, just, and then it ends in this crescendo of crazy violence. And there's so many albums like that where I could just listen to it front to back, and like I could have picked so many more, but those are my 5 albums. So
yeah, well, you know, even you listing off your albums made me think, oh shit, what about this one, and what about this one? And like this, that's
I'll give you 2 bonus picks. Go ahead, you can have 2 bonus picks.
2 bonus picks. Ziggy Stardust.
Ooh. What's your favorite song off of Ziggy Stardust? If you had to pick one.
Changes all the time, man. It changes all the time. Moon Age Daydream.
Dude, that's mine. That's mine.
We actually covered Moon Age Daydream